Welcome back to Dr. See You in Your Dreams. Today we're diving into the spine-chilling world of the supernatural. From haunted cemeteries to eerie encounters in abandoned buildings, these are the stories that will make even the bravest among us shiver. Get ready because we're counting down the top 10 real-life ghost sightings that will make your skin crawl. Turn off the lights, grab your blanket, and prepare for a journey into the unknown, if you dare. Number 10. The Tower of London. The Tower of London, a formidable fortress on the banks of the River Thames, is renowned as one of the most haunted places in the United Kingdom. Almost everyone has heard the story of Anne Boleyn's marriage to King Henry VIII, which ended in her beheading at the Tower Green for adultery, incest, and treason. But her story doesn't end there. Her decapitated ghost has been seen wandering the corridors since her execution. And Anne Boleyn is not alone in her hauntings. The tower holds the secrets of the ill-fated princess of the tower, young royals whose lives were mysteriously cut short. Legend whispers that King Richard III orchestrated their demise to claim the throne. These ghosts are chilling by themselves, but then there's the trapped soul of a massive grizzly bear near the Martin Tower. It's been described as the devil himself in disguise. A night guard told the story of being attacked by the ghost hours before his death. Number 9. Eileen Moore Lighthouse Keepers. The Isle of Scalpay lighthouse is steeped in chilling tales. In 1900, Captain James Harvey, Joseph Moore, and William MacArthur were the keepers of the Flannan Islands lighthouse who vanished without a trace. Inside, they found an unlocked door, signs of a hasty departure, and a frozen scene of abandoned meals and overturned chairs. Since that fateful day, they say eerie voices whisper in the wind, calling out the names of the lost men and haunting other keepers who dare approach the beacon. There are countless theories from abductions to encounters, but the truth remains submerged beneath the waves and cliffs. Visitors have reported inexplicable footsteps echoing in empty corridors, flickering lights, and a bone-chilling cold that cuts them to the core. At times, the air feels thick with an unseen presence, like you're always being watched. Kind of like right now. Number 8. The Pupa Boa of Tanzania. Deep in the islands of Zanzibar, an unsettling presence lurks. Known as the Pupa Bawa, this malevolent spirit, or Shentani, first emerged on the Tanzanian island of Pemba around half a century ago. Its origins are entwined with the island's political revolution in 1965, beginning a series of hauntings. The legend of the Pupa Bawa gained momentum thanks to sporadic sightings throughout the 1980s. According to accounts, it takes a sinister interest in men committing sexual assaults that left the local population gripped with fear. In response to these terrifying events, some residents resorted to desperate measures, sleeping in groups outside their homes or anointing themselves with pig's oil, hoping to ward off the Pupa Bawa's advances. One harrowing tale is that of Mashaka Hamad, a humble farmer who claims to have suffered an encounter with the Pupa Bawa in 1997. While the Pupa Bawa has remained elusive in recent years, its chilling legacy continues to haunt the people of Zanzibar. Number 7. Ponari Fortress, Romania. Now, this is certainly one of the bloodiest legends in Europe, that of Count Dracula and his castle in Transylvania. Although Bram Stoker's novel focuses on vampires and other fantastic creatures, the central character was indeed inspired by a historical figure, Vlad Tepes III, known as Vlad the Impaler. The Prince of Wallachia, in the Carpathian region, imposed a rule of terror over his lands in the 15th century. Local legends say that he summoned all the villagers suspected of plotting against him and had them all impaled at the foot of his castle in Ponari. Honestly, if you're looking for more realistic retelling, you should check out the 2014 film Dracula Untold. Since then, the ghosts of all these unfortunate people are said to haunt the ruins of the house nestled on a hill. Number 6. Salem Cemetery, Ohio. The Salem Cemetery in Hendriesburg, Ohio, holds a long-standing reputation for being a site shrouded in eerie tales and ghostly encounters. Legend has it that the Salem Cemetery is haunted by the restless spirits of those who were buried here under tragic circumstances. One of the most famous ghostly tales revolves around a young woman named Lucia Fox, a 13-year-old maid in the house of the owner of the local coal mine. She was brutally murdered by Thomas Carr. From the highly publicized court proceedings, it was discovered that Carr was a member of the Union Army during the Civil War era, and reportedly struggled with alcoholism and fights, and even committed murders before being discharged. It was late afternoon on January 21st, 1869, when 21-year-old Carr attacked Fox. He hid behind a fence post until she passed by killing her, then finally leaving her body in a ditch on the side of the road. This is the area where many have reported seeing the ghost of the girl. Countless reports of paranormal activity have been documented at the Salem Cemetery. Visitors have experienced unexplained temperature drops, flickering lights, and a feeling of being watched. Some even claim to have captured ghostly apparitions in their photographs. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, a visit to the Salem Cemetery is bound to send shivers down your spine and leave you pondering the mysterious that lie beyond the veil of the living. Number 5. Liu Family Mansion, Taiwan. In southwestern Taiwan, you can find the Liu Family Mansion, also known as the Mingxingyang Ghost Mansion. Constructed in 1929, this 3-story Baroque marvel once served as the opulent home for the affluent Liu family. They were esteemed merchants and prominent landowners of their time. However, the mansion's reputation as one of Taiwan's most infamous haunted locations has cast a shadow over its grandeur. Legend whispers that the mansion is plagued by the tormented spirits of the Liu family, whose untimely demise remains shrouded in mystery. Some believe these ghosts seek retribution for past injustices. Others claim that they are the restless souls of laborers who died during the mansion's construction. Visitors recount hearing whispers, witnessing ethereal figures, and experiencing an overwhelming sense of unease. A handful have even described feeling a touch from invisible hands. Number 4. The Green Barrier Ghost. Now it's time for one haunting enigma that unfolded in the heartland of West Virginia's Green Barrier County in 1897. The Green Barrier Ghost. At the center of this saga lives Elva Zona Heister Shu. Initially presumed to have died from natural causes, Elva's demise took a sinister turn when her mother, Mary Jane Heister, proclaimed the spirit of her departed daughter told her a secret. It claimed she had been murdered, implicating none other than Elva's own husband, Erasmus Stribling Trout Shu. Initially dismissed, Mary Jane's unwavering conviction compelled the authorities to delve deeper into the case. Exhuming Elva's lifeless form, they uncovered a harrowing truth. Her neck had been snapped. The damning evidence cast its pall over Erasmus Shu, who was sentenced to a lifetime of confinement. From the home where Elva used to live to the nearby cemetery where she lies forever, ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena continue to stir up a past that refuses to be forgotten. The Green Barrier Ghost has woven itself into the very fabric of West Virginia's history, inspiring books, plays, and musicals. Number 3. La Pisadera, Brazil. La Pisadera of Brazil haunts the sleep of anyone who dares to indulge in a hearty meal before bedtime. Legend has it that this Brazilian specter prowls in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. As the night falls and the unsuspecting victim goes to lie down, La Pisadera makes her way into their bedroom. She sits on the sleeper's chest, so they're paralyzed and helpless. The person wakes up to a terrifying reality. Their eyes only half open, and they panic. Depictions of La Pisadera vary, but many describe her as a gaunt crone, sporting unkempt hair, ragged clothes, and long nails. La Pisadera's actions take a distressing turn as she subjects male victims to sexual assault. To evade the clutches of La Pisadera, make sure you leave plenty of time to digest. Number 2. Tony Joe Henry. Tony Joe Henry's ghost is said to linger within the historic walls of the Kalakasu Courthouse in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Visitors have experienced a range of encounters with their spirit. Most of the paranormal activity seems to center around the courthouse's 3rd floor, the very place where Tony Joe was once held during her trial. Witnesses have reported the distinct sound of footsteps echoing through empty corridors and the unexplained opening and closing of doors. There are mysterious cold spots that send shivers down those who dare to venture into the haunted halls. Tony Joe's ghost is typically said to be a young woman in a white dress. Numerous encounters of these sightings have captured public attention, with media outlets such as the Travel Channel's Ghost Stories and KPLC News featuring her compelling story. For those who brave a visit to the Kalakasu Courthouse, be prepared to confront Tony Joe, forever tethered to a spot where she died. And number 1, El Ciban. El Ciban, also known as the Whistler, is a haunting legend from Colombia and Venezuela, particularly in the Los Llanos area. Born from a tragic tale in the 19th century, El Saban is said to be the vengeful spirit of a young boy who murdered his father after witnessing the death of his unfaithful mother by his fathers. Carrying his mother's bones in a bag, El Saban roams the grassland plains, perpetually searching for new victims. His presence is often announced by a mournful whistle, a prelude to his attacks. There are no known methods to defeat or repel El Saban, although some sources suggest that he despises dogs. Descriptions of El Saban depict him as a tail and emaciated figure. His hauntings form forever etched into the nightmares of anyone who encounters him. Thanks for joining us on this haunting journey through the top 10 real-life ghost sightings that will make your skin crawl. Which of these stories gave you the most chills? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a scare from Dr. See You in Your Dreams. And next time, sleep tight, if you can.